Good morning. Welcome home. Welcome to Asbury Memorial. We'd like to extend a special welcome to those of you who may be visiting with us this morning. In the center aisle, you'll find the red pads. If you would please start those down, put your name in there, email address if you want to be in on the Circle of Life here at Asbury. Get a lot of notifications and things on the email. After everyone has signed the pad, if you'd start it back down so it ends up on the center aisle, we have volunteers that collect them after the service and they can find them right there. We hope you'll join us for the big coffee hour after the service today. You can find out more about our programs and such here at Asbury at the Connection Corner, and that will be at the back of the social hall. Our 10 o'clock programs for children and adults are now on summer break, but we do have some special events. The annual men's cake baking contest will be next Sunday. Awards will be presented for taste, originality, and presentation. And those who would like to participate should let Ray Ellis know. And Ray will be in the Connection Corner in the social hall, so you can check it out there. Friday night is movie night. Christopher Robin is the film, and it will be shown at 7 o'clock. Dinner and cartoons at 6:30. Church supplies hamburgers, water, and lemonade. You can bring chips, snacks, etc., a comfortable chair, blanket, pillow, and your pajamas. Preston Hodges has an announcement for us. Preston is our lay leader.
Good morning. I have a very important announcement to make. In fact, it's so important that you may have already heard about it. Billy sent out an email Friday explaining what the church council has decided to do, and also in the July newsletter, which is now in the narthex and is online, that will also give you that same information. But to make sure that everyone gets this information, I'm going to tell you about what's in those letters that you may have already read. On June 25th, the church council, which is the governing body of your church, voted to have what's called a church conference. Okay? This is a way for the entire membership of Asbury Memorial Church to meet. It is presided over by the district superintendent. So it's a very important meeting. At that meeting, the church, you, will decide whether you want to continue to affiliate with the United Methodist Church or to disaffiliate from the United Methodist Church because of the new policy decisions that came down from the General Conference and will go into effect January the 1st of 2020. I suspect you've heard about this, but if you haven't, we are having 5 meetings between now and the time that church conference meets, so that you'll have an opportunity to voice your opinion, to ask questions, and let me give you the dates of those meetings. Again, the same information is in the July newsletter and also in Billy's email that he sent out this past Friday. And he also attaches all of the specific information that came out of the General Conference about the changes in the rules and regulations under which the United Methodist Church will be operating starting January the 1st. So it's very, very important information. So we've got 5 different meeting times, different times of the day, different days. Here they are. Tuesday, July 16th, we will have a meeting starting at 5:30. These meetings are scheduled to last about an hour. On Monday, July 29th, the meeting will be at 1 p.m. And then on Sunday, August the 4th, also at 1 p.m. And Monday, August the 19th, at 7 p.m. And the last one will be Sunday, September the 1st, at 1 p.m. You may attend all of these, none of these, one of these, whatever you want to do. We try to arrange the days and the times so that there's something there for everyone to fit into their schedule. We encourage you to come. We encourage you to voice your feelings about this issue, which is a huge issue in the United Methodist Church. I've been a Methodist all my life, and so it's a big issue. But we need to talk about it. We need to ask questions if you have questions. Let me emphasize that the folks that are facilitating these meetings, they are not there to give their opinion. They are there to hear your opinion. They are there to listen to you, to hear your questions. We will try as best we can to answer your questions. If we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody that does and make sure that you get the right answer. So again, I encourage you to attend as many of these meetings as you can. We'll meet in either the social hall or the conference room, depending on how many people attend. We would like for these to be informal and community-like. So we'll meet wherever it best fits that goal. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Preston. That's very, very important information. We're facing some big decisions here in the near future. If you're looking for a church home, we hope it's obvious that we'd like to have you here at Asbury. We have new member orientation classes 3 times a year. Next ones will be in October. If you'd like to participate, you can contact Candace Jenkins after the service. Call or email her at the church office. Billy is on summer break, and so we have a very special treat this morning. Our own Reverend Danny Beam will be speaking. I've got a whole lot of information here to tell you, but as y'all all know, Danny is an amazing individual, the most musical person I've ever met in my life, probably ever will meet in my life. Just a kind man. I just don't have the words to tell you how special it is that I get to introduce Danny this morning. He was educated out in Dallas. That's where he went to the seminary. He's continued that education throughout his career. He's now working as a counselor with the 3rd Combat Aviation Battalion. He's an embedded military family counselor. Of course, y'all all know he's married to our own wonderful Barbara Jean Lackey. He has 2 adult children and soon to welcome his 5th grandchild into the world. Of course, his oldest late grandson, John Ashley Beam, is certainly here with us in spirit this morning. At this time, if you would please double check, make sure your cell phone is turned off so that we're not disturbed during the service. And speaking of electronic devices, we now have assisted listening devices in the narthex. So if you have trouble hearing, that should help you out. If you can't find them back there, a usher will certainly help you out.